Alright, so today I'm doing a night dive for some lobsters. I'm just enjoying the sunset and just getting ready at this point. I am bringing a pole spear, not just to shoot fish, but mainly as a marking tool so that I don't get lost, or if I see a lobster I can kind of easily mark the spot. So here we go. As I'm entering, I realize that the water is really murky. So I decide to move in a little bit deeper and also just wait until it gets a little bit darker. Sometimes it seems murky, but when you wait until nighttime, the contrast makes it easier to see underwater. So at this point I'm just kind of cruising around. After cruising around for a little bit, it got pretty dark and you can see the water is a little bit more clear. And I do end up grabbing a lobster. This is the first lobster of the night, and usually the first lobster ends up being really small for me. I really need to calibrate and figure out what a legal size looks like underwater, so I need to grab a few undersized ones in the beginning. And here I see a couple of lobsters just walking around. I wave to one and then I shine one and move my flashlight right away because I don't want to spook them with my spotlight. So I take a breathe up and just go for a short dive to grab this lobster. I end up grabbing the lobster, but on the way up I realize it's undersized. I'm still getting used to how legal size lobsters look underwater, so I'm gonna grab a few undersized ones. I'm still hanging around the same area because when you see one lobster you'll see many more because they are social, and I do end up locating one right here, and I move my spotlight away immediately and duck dive to grab the lobster. And immediately I'm thinking this is illegal. I measure it and it does end up being a barely legal lobster, so I'm pretty stoked at this point. After that lobster, I just find a small guy here. I grab it and immediately know it's too small. And then I see another small guy here. I just let him go. And then I see another small guy here. I don't even bother grabbing it this time. Nearby I see another small guy trying to hide from me in this eel grass, and I say, "What's up? You're way too small, bro." I say goodbye. Now I'm getting a little bit distracted and just kind of snorkeling around looking for different types of fish. There's a surf perch right there, and as I'm hanging around I see a sculpin that passes by, and I could have shot it with my 3-prong, but I decide not to. Instead, I decide to follow it around for a few minutes, and I think it was trying to get some sleep, and I was probably annoying the crap out of it by poking at it and trying to grab it and make it react to me. So my bad, dude. It was pretty cool to look at it up close and mess around with it though. I do end up trying to grab it, but I actually don't fully commit because I know they have venomous fins, so I let them swim away. After messing around with that sculpin, I look to my right and I see a probably legal sized lobster, so I flash it for a second and duck dive and grab it. This was at around 3 or 4 feet of water, so I could have just stood up here actually. This guy actually had both of his antennas broken, so I was thinking maybe another diver tried to grab him and he somehow managed to escape. He was legal. I snorkel around again and I get a little distracted once again by this kelp crab couple. You can see that the larger one is grabbing onto the smaller one, and I don't know if they're mating. That's what I assume at the time, but maybe it's cannibalism. I'm not sure. And this guy was just watching, so I annoyed the crap out of him. And nearby I see another lobster hiding under a rock. I flash the light for a second and move the light away, take a breathe up, and then make a duck dive. And immediately as I approach this lobster, I am saying to myself, "Oh yeah, you're legal, you're coming home with me." And I grab it and Success, I have 3 lobsters in my bag. I'm feeling pretty good at this moment. And this is really cool. I found this cave and you can see a bunch of antennas. I slow it down here. And it was a colony of lobsters. So I make a decision to try to duck dive and go into the cave. But as I enter the cave, I end up banging my head against the rock and spooking all the lobsters and also spooking myself, so I bail on this plan. It really was a pretty spooky moment, and I take that as a sign to go home. I have 3 legal lobsters, so I feel pretty good about it. There's no need to be greedy at this point. Oh, the night dive's the worst. Always feel like crap the day after. Oh. The plants are doing good though. Alright, I'm gonna make some etouffee. Oh man. What time is it? Ugh. Got the lobster tail and some of the body and claw meat and the antenna meat. Hopefully I'm pointed down this time. Hope so. Just a little bit. I should have used the plate. No! Fire alarm. Okay, close the door, close the door, close the door. Whew. Good job. Some garlic. I like it with a lot of rice. California lobster etouffee. Hopefully nobody from New Orleans watches this because I butchered it. Oh. Yeah. It's it's good. Look, I'm not gonna say it's New Orleans good, but like it's, you know what? I could fool somebody with this. Somebody can be fooled and think this is from New Orleans. Mmm.
Alright, let me stop praising myself. But it's good. It's so good. And the thing about the lobster out here is that it's not as sweet as the New England lobsters, but like it's pretty good. It's like somewhere between a New England lobster and like a prawn in terms of flavor. It's good. I'm not gonna make you watch me eat the whole thing.